Hola, ¿cómo están, my compañeros? I want to bring to you this article. It's about 6 years old, a time when the rich were not so afraid of being so blatant. So this article is called Dark Pools Fragment the Stock Market into 50 Private Stock Markets. The stock market is fragmented into over 50 individual marketplaces owned and operated by the giants of finance, Credit, Suisse, Goldman Sachs, Barclays, Morgan Stanley, and other large security firms who do not allow customers not to their liking to trade there. These dark pools are dark because they are not transparent to the public, to ordinary traders, or to the media. They get their business in great part from the computers of high-frequency trading firms, mainly quant hedge funds like Renaissance and others. These are names that I've never even heard of that are probably worth billions. No one knows what is going on in these dark pools. There are electronic marketplaces where dark orders are suddenly sprayed across multiple destinations in very deliberately complicated patterns produced by algorithmic models that are patented by their owners and can't be discovered or duplicated. Welcome to the world of Sigma 5, Sigma 10, Direct Edge, Match Point, and MS Pool, which are the names of some of the dark pools, whose goal is to capture both the buy orders and the sell orders of very large orders to execute blocks of stock. Credit Suisse, which has expanded its dark pool into international markets and other products, actually is the market leader. So I bring to you this idea of these dark markets. I want to bring to you next the information that this company known as Palantir is making a direct offering either yesterday or today. A direct offering is different than an initial public offering in that in a direct offering, the employees and the shareholders of the company sell directly to the public, as opposed to the company selling to underwriters, then the underwriters selling to the public. So a direct offering really makes whoever is an employee who owns stock, or a manager who owns stock, or an investor who owns stock, it makes them rich instantly. So Palantir, this article is written on the 19th. Palantir Technologies, fail-back data analytics company best known for working with government spy agencies, is preparing to trade on public markets for the first time on or around the 23rd. Palantir, though secretive, has attracted a lot of buzz through the years, and the Thiel has a strong reputation as a co-founder of PayPal, an early investor in both Facebook and Microsoft. Thiel is the last name, I assume. Microsoft's LinkedIn. Facebook, Microsoft's LinkedIn, all of these I've heard are connected to the alphabet agencies. Those investments have paid off handsomely for the shareholders. Should the investors buy Palantir? Here's what you need to know before you do. See, in my personal opinion, Palantir is, if you've seen Shadowgate, it is that software. Palantir is the public offering of data mining software that can predict the buying patterns of customers, can predict the decision-making patterns of customers. It's a very invasive software that uses algorithms to just strip away the privacy of the populace. I wanted to bring this information to everybody because they're trying to slip it by, and it's something that you should look into. Palantir is being offered to the public for the first time, and it is more than a technological project. It is a philosophical, even political one. Palantir has mythical, esoteric reputation in the Bay Area. We all know about those esoteric situations in the Bay Area. They're not normal. They're not middle class. They don't got that middle class morality. The esoteric reputation of the Bay Area is absolutely debaucherous. The name is well known, and the company has circulated for years. See, the company has circulated on the dark market. It has been able to collect money on the dark market, and this is the first public offering, direct public offering. But this company has made money on the dark market. Until recently, customer lists and any level of transparency has gone against the core purpose of the company. Therefore, I was somewhat surprised at the leak in 2018 that Palantir was considered a public offering, as it seems odd the company would operate openly and transparently. That's interesting. It seems odd. You would hope that all companies would operate with with some sort of transparency. In fact, about 5 years earlier, the CEO had said that an IPO, an initial public offering, was unlikely as it would make running a company like ours very difficult. See, I think the reason they did a direct offering is because they were able to decide who they sold stocks to, and they were able to get the money directly from selling the stocks. I don't know if they're trying to liquidate Palantir or they're trying to integrate Palantir into our everyday lives, but it is the artificial intelligence of the future. It is the Minority Report advertisements where they speak to you. I ask you to look into this direct public offering as well as the history of Palantir, and also the idea that the stock market, NASDAQ, S&P 500, that's just what they tell us about. We need to imagine that what we feel is the disparity between the rich and the poor. The disparity between the rich and the poor is actually twice as bad as we imagine. But the solution is information. The solution is gathering information. The solution is knowledge. We are only as smart as we are educated, and we have each other until we don't.